So you head to Dr. Sid Miller's place. So in the Taurus.
In my
1994
1994 Ford Taurus.
So the 94 Taurus, you gotta go back
It's a really
to
ugly,
your
like, emerald
office,
green color.
switch the cars out, get an ugly green Taurus, drive
Well,
out
hopefully
that
he's
way.
still there by the time we get there.
By the time you get to the apartment complex, taking a look around, it doesn't look all that nice. It's not one big building, it's a series of smaller buildings. The front doors are open to the parking lots. There aren't any security guards or anything. This looks like a pretty low-rent place to live.
Yeah, just stains on the ground.
Yeah.
Was this the only property he owned? He didn't own any other property?
This is the only one.
It's weird that a guy with a nice car like that.
Yeah, according to
place like this.
Dave the Muppet at the NAPD, and according to the Atlanta Humane Society records, this is where he lives.
Alright. Do we have his apartment number or anything?
You do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's address. Cool.
Why exactly did you three find him so suspicious?
Well,
Well, he's bald, so.
On a whim, Bruce decided to follow him like a creepy guy and discovered that he has an unusually nice car.
Yeah. For a
Not
guy
so
who only makes $32K a year.
you know, this
Yeah,
was
but-
half the time I do this. In Quincy Bottoms,
Quincy.
We'll just call him Q.
Quincy Avengate.
Ooh, I want to call him Q.
You can call him Q.
Don't call me Q.
We're calling
So
him Q.
cute.
He does not make gadgets.
He doesn't make what?
Gadgets?
Nobody does answer questions.
Yes.
I don't know.
Anyway, no.
His
I
hacker
just,
name could be
I don't know.
Query.
When he was leaving, he's the only person there with really
So
nice
is there
car.
like a
He had
garage
a
or?
BMW. Kid.
There's no garage. There's just an open
You
parking
know how
lot.
Bruce feels about
Okay.
BMWs.
So you have a
Two-story
vendetta
apartments.
against him because he owns a car.
Oh, but get this. And she did some hacking.
Yeah.
And
There's
we
no way
found
he
out.
could afford that car.
Yeah, exactly. No way he can afford that car.
Because
And
a car like that is very high maintenance and requires a certain level of income to continue to fabricate parts for it and such.
and he's the one who did the. This is right. This is right.
Yeah,
right.
he's also he's the
Yeah,
guy.
one who did
That's
the-
the guy
You're
who
correct
checked
so
out-
far.
Yeah.
He's
yes.
the one who
He-
did the.
Yeah, he did the exam on the cat.
The cat we're
Yes.
looking for.
I thought you were about to
So
say,
if anyone
he's the one who
can
did.
know-
Am I right? Am I right? I don't know what you're about to say, Hank. He's the one who did the murder. There's no murder.
Yeah.
Just a
And
missing
also,
cat.
what is suspicious is that he's on record a super cat lover but doesn't have any registered pets. I think it's an underground super cat ring. So.
Super cat. It's like that one movie, the Mad Max.
What?
Mad Max. Thunderdome. Thunderdome. You guys remember Thunderdome?
The Dunderdome?
Tina
Mad
Turner,
Max.
come on.
So what do you
Hard
think,
to
Q?
tell.
Well, unless any of you can wave your wand and say Aloha Mora, I don't know how we're gonna get into his apartment.
I don't get
Is
that
he even-
reference.
Oh, you need a distraction. I'm damn good at distractions.
Guys, before we go anywhere,
The
We
infiltrator
have
also has an
his-
ability called distraction.
Yes.
That too.
before we do anything, is he home?
That's what I'm.
You see
okay.
his car.
Well, I asked about the parking lot thing. So his
Mhm.
car is there. His car is parked in this area. So he's probably home.
You
We
think?
could stake out and wait for him to leave.
He's probably not gonna do that until tomorrow. And we have work to do tomorrow.
Unless he has secret underground super cat ring stuff to do.
Look, I
Underground
don't even remember
super
why
cat
you
ring
were
stuff to do.
Obviously, I hired you for a reason, though, so I guess.
I mean, if you want me to, I can go up to his apartment and check in the windows sneakily to see if he's home
I found a super
and to
cat
see if
right
he's
here.
doing anything weird.
Hey, if you would get caught, I don't know you.
Got it. Yeah. The usual.
Mm.
The huge.
So good.
It's not like I'm under your employ or anything.
No, you're
Oh
not.
no, wait.
On
Here's a
paper.
question. from
Oh,
where
so
we're
I'm off the books then.
You are.
you are.
I am.
You.
are.
Oh yeah, we didn't explain it. You
You.
were at the primer. Yes.
Yeah.
You are the only one who's not on the books.
Good to
Yes.
know.
Here's my
That is
question.
vital
Here's my
information.
question. From where we're parked in the parking lot, can we see his window?
Yes.
Is his
You-
window open? Or,
No.
or are the lights on?
His.
Can we see him?
She has a gossip glass. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel a little bit inadequate, but
What the shit?
yeah.
She took your gossip
She
glass.
took my thing.
Wait a second.
My thing.
I stole it when you weren't looking.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you can see the front door,
Mhm.
and you can see that there is one window
Mhm.
that perhaps leads to a bedroom.
Mhm.
The light is on.
Oh, thanks. Is he in there?
You see him after many minutes of looking at that window. You see him look out on the parking lot, close the window, and turn the light off.
Alright. That kind of indicates to me that I think he's gone to bed.
I think so too. I'm not entirely sure why we're here.
He's suspicious. Q! I'm gonna call you Q until you get over this.
A good detective explores like all leads and stuff, right?
We
Like
have
The
Do you
reward
have
is
anything
$5,000 and we need to pay rent.
tomorrow. Exactly. We have an appointment tomorrow at our client's house.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Our first
yeah, there's no reason we
client,
can't do this
mind
tonight.
you.
Like
Fine. What about this? We just have a couple people hang out here, and then we can split up. We don't have to hang out together the
You
whole
two.
time.
true.
Stay here.
Alright.
In my car.
That's what I thought the plan was anyway. I got my rollerblades, it's cool.
You're just gonna sit in the parking lot in your
I'll
rollerblades?
hide under a bush.
In your rollerblades!
And,
Right,
and
quick
if
getaway.
anybody comes across me, I'm a delinquent teen.
We're just hopped on your back and you roll.
You make a good point. Stone,
Yeah,
can I borrow your car?
I don't have a car.
Do you think anyone would give him a license? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I couldn't get the paperwork, mate. About me being from London or something.
You had a squad car.
He
but
drives
it's
on
not
the wrong
yours.
side of the
Yeah,
road every time.
Ever since being ousted by the NAPD, you don't actually have a vehicle of your own.
Jeremy!
Wait, if we're splitting up.
I actually forgot that he doesn't know about his car. He probably wouldn't like how I got it.
He keeps driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
So we just have one car right now.
Yeah, you're in
So
one car.
We're talking about splitting up.
Fine. I will leave you my keys, Bruce.
Wait, no, I thought you guys were leaving. Because how are y'all gonna leave?
Marta,
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
that's
take the
right.
train
Why not?
home, but
Take the bus
We're
home.
in Atlanta.
I'm just saying.
I say that in
That's what they
character.
call New Earth Atlanta.
I will leave you my keys,
Oof.
but you best be careful with her.
Oh.
She my baby. My 1994 Ford Taurus.
What's the play, guys?
I'm waiting
Stay
to
with the
see.
staker.
Yeah.
Stake outer.
Staking out the place,
Stakeouter.
seeing if any other lights pop up in the house.
So Bruce and Ash are gonna stake out, and the other
And-
three are gonna go home to rest.
I'll stay. I'll stay. It's my car.
It's
I
your
should
car.
stay.
Okay.
Okay. I have insurance. I should stay. And then how about this? We'll stay here tonight. You two could take the train home or whatever. And if anything changes, we'll call you, or we'll call you in the morning to give you a heads up.
of course. As we
You're
walk
okay,
away,
you're
I
fine.
tap this guy right here on the
Oh,
shoulder
wait.
and say, "So, I can't quite remember what it's called, but if you go into a house to investigate a crime and you see evidence of another crime, you can seize it, correct?"
Yeah, probably.
If you have probable cause to search a place,
Yeah.
I know that.
and then find.
I know that police officers have gone in to investigate what looks like a break-in, and then seen evidence
That's a real
of other
thing.
crimes. Yeah,
That's
that's a
That's why
real thing.
marijuana is illegal, because it
Yeah.
smells.
Yep. And then when you search, you find.
Oh,
it.
look, a murder weapon. How convenient. Let's
Alright.
not turn this political though.
Come with me.
Are we gonna
Stay
break?
behind the bushes. I walk up to the door and I bang really loud.
All of us in the car, like,
What?
So the three of you are in the car.
This is not.
Wait,
You're behind Quincy.
Behind the
am I
bushes.
allowed to be
or
cool
something.
with this?
wait,
Because
rolls down the window.
Knocking on. Well, you're not cool with the things that could happen from this because you're not sure what he's about to do.
Yeah.
But what he's doing right now is perfectly fine. Knocking on someone's door
Certainly not illegal.
in the
or
early
anything.
hours of the night.
Yeah.
That's something I would do.
It's 9 o'clock. That's not that weird.
Oh shit, we all need to.
So you don't feel
Ready
the
to book
obligation
it.
to intervene.
I'm just like sinking into my seat.
Does your window have tinted windows? You got tinted
It
windows?
does not have tinted windows. What do you think I am?
So I continue.
no.
to
I just
Detective.
graduated college.
Hey!
Gross, this is the family car. I have to take my mom to work in the morning.
I continue to bang on the door.
You're really good at this.
Thank you. But I'm just saying though, if something happens here, I will just leave.
Yeah, just for it.
You hanging on the back with your roller skates?
You bang on the door. You hear two dogs bark. Deep guttural barks.
Suspicious.
Big dogs.
They still had dogs the whole time.
I go, all right, change of plans. Run.
Oh, fuck me, fucking hell.
That's not
Me?
suspicious at
Rolls
all.
my window down and get. What the fuck are you doing?
Let's get out of here.
We just doorbell ditched him.
I guess so.
So you run.
I jump in the car. I said, let's go. By the way, he has dogs. We found out a suspicious thing. Let's go. We have a reason to keep
We have a
investigating.
stakeout. We can't just leave.
We have to go.
We have a stakeout. We can't just leave.
He has two really big dogs.
So,
What if they're really nice dogs? You don't know.
and if they attack us, we just kill them. That's what we do.
Oh shit! Did he wake up?
So you have plenty of time to get to your car, hide in the car. Do you drive off or do you
I
watch
guess
the
I'll-
door?
I guess I'm outvoted, so we're staying here. I'm like, fucking, I'm supposed to be your goddamn boss.
Whatever.
It's like, we're gonna get out of here, and you, the driver, are like, no. It's your car. Like, what's the
I'm
call?
so confused.
What's
I don't
the
even
call,
know
Cora?
If I'm in the car, or if I'm
You're
still in the
you're
bushes.
in the car. You're in the car.
All of us are in the car. Are you driving off?
Hold on. Let me think. If we get caught, that would suck.
The lights turn on in the apartment.
Caught doing what though?
Sitting in a car outside someone's house. Ding dong ditching.
I mean, it's an apartment complex.
Raise your hand if you think we should leave. At this point, is it more suspicious to leave? Let's just stay.
The door opens to Sid's apartment, and you see him. There he is, Sid Miller, the guy you've seen before. This time wearing a bathrobe, boxers, and an undershirt.
Hot.
Looking around.
Do we see the dogs?
There are, yes. So, a pit bull runs out past him, and he quickly, reflexively, as if doing this many times before, grabs the pit bull's collar and says like, "Hey, down, back." Pulls the dog back in. And doesn't leave the door open very long because it looks like his two dogs want to get out.
Is
to
there anything weird about the
investigate.
dogs, or do they look like normal dogs?
They look like normal pit bulls. And just like big, muscly,
Are there any weird
scary-looking,
colors?
non-magical dogs.
All pit bulls are magical.
Yeah.
That's true.
Pit bulls are.
They are very cute and very aggressive.
So he has two dogs.
Aggressively in love with
Yeah.
you.
No,
I love pit bulls.
Only one way to find out.
So neither of his dogs are registered.
Neither of his dogs are registered.
And those are just two animals that we know of.
Shady shit.
Interesting.
Some shady
You're
shit.
not legally obligated in the city of Atlanta to register your pets,
It is weird that a
but
vet
if
would
you
not.
don't, there's really no way to get them back if you lose them.
Weird that
And
a
he of all
vet
people.
would.
It's
Yeah.
very strange.
Very strange that a vet.
A vet with a very fancy car.
Perhaps he
Very
doesn't
fancy
care
bird.
about these dogs.
Hmm.
You can't put dogs in that two-door car.
You can't.
No, it would ruin the seats.
Not in that BMW.
You can't take those doggos to the park.
So we went back inside.
So
Does he have any other
Dogs are
cars
registered.
registered?
So the dogs continue to bark very loudly, and you can hear him kind of shout like, "Quiet, quiet! There's no one there. There's no one there."
So
Is he going back to bed or?
After a few minutes of trying to calm these dogs down, eventually they settle down, and the lights turn
Yeah, I don't
back
think
off.
that dude's going out.
I cannot believe you went against the plan.
so either
What
he
we could
doesn't
do.
care about his animals, or there's a reason why those animals shouldn't be registered.
Probably experimenting on them. Some mad scientist bullshit.
I
Bruce,
don't know, but that does kind of get in the way if.
In character.
Am I wrong?
In character.
Why are you building me
know,
up
Do
right?
we know if the animals, guys? Hypothetically, if we wanted to, I don't know, say, happen to end up in his apartment somehow. I'm not saying how.
I mean,
I'm not saying how.
probably gonna go to work tomorrow.
I mean,
we
would it be?
don't have anything booked until
do you
the
think?
afternoon.
Do you think that the animals would be okay with that, or do you think that they might attack us? Do we need to rethink our strategy if we somehow manage to end up inside his home somehow? Not necessarily
Let me see what's
anything
going
illegal, but just
dogs.
like.
You would have to do it legally.
spells.
I may be able to deal with 2 dogs.
Should we go to the
Non,
should we go to
non,
Kroger and get a steak or something?
Non-violently deal with 2
I
dogs.
learned this week that there is such a thing as dog repellent spray.
What?
Sorry,
I don't know if they
y'all.
have that in New Earth, Atlanta.
Sorry.
If you got a mace.
That's basically it can work as dog.
Most of my spells are like healing and like shielding and stuff.
I can't think of a smell that a dog wouldn't love. Eat poop sometimes.
You have detect magic, so you
Um,
can tell if there's anything weird
This is
magical
true.
about them.
Do you have knowledge nature?
No.
We don't know anything about dogs.
I love it. I love them.
We don't know anything about dogs.
Who knows anything about dogs?
You have general knowledge that pit bulls are
No, I don't.
adorable,
Yeah.
though easily trained to be aggressive guard dogs.
Yeah.
Should we have perception
So,
him or the dog?
2
You could roll
unregistered
knowledge to see
pit
if
bulls
there's any kind of like.
clearly say that this guy is hiding something.
Yeah.
Am I could hypnotize the pit bulls. It wouldn't last very long.
We could ask his neighbors, like, because he probably has to take the dogs out on walks and stuff like that. Ask the neighbors, like, how long he's had the dogs, if he has any other dogs.
Because they'll hear pit bulls. Too,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
barking all the time, and anything else.
Yep.
Yeah. I have an idea. Why don't we go door to door to his neighbors
It's the middle of the night.
tomorrow morning, and we tell them that we've been receiving reports of loud disturbances, possibly dogs barking, and we're checking up.
Is that a thing that people do?
If it's
Report-
an apartment
Yeah,
complex.
report loud noises like dogs barking.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
but,
people will call the cops for
Yeah.
loud noises in an apartment complex.
but also, yeah, like
idea.
whatever.
Oh no. Not at all.
All right, so
I have an idea. It's not legal or necessary.
Oh no.
You
Well, that
know,
fits your character.
in all honesty,
put your hands over your ears for a second, Scone.
in all honesty, everyone, I'm not actually seeing how much use it could be to check whether or not the dogs have been making a ruckus. I think I'm a little off base there. The only thing that's important is that we know whether or not he's hiding anything, and the only way to know that is if we get inside, and the only way to get inside is illegally or with his permission.
I mean, I vote illegally. Like, I can sneak in while y'all are talking to neighbors.
He's
Distract
already,
the neighbors.
Ooh.
And he's already seen us at the animal shelter, so
He's seen y'all,
Well,
Specifically, yeah.
not me.
He's really seen you. He knows you.
my plan was to
He's
adopt
seen
a
you.
cat on
He's-
Friday.
all right. So should we continue staking out, or do you think at this point it has a purpose?
Well,
Let's take
Okay.
shifts.
I also want to go through his garbage, see if there's cat litter or something.
Let's take shifts. If he's hiding anything, we could find out at some point in the middle of the night.
Is this the kind of apartment complex where everybody just takes their stuff to a dumpster, or is this the kind where you put your trash outside and somebody else picks it up?
There's trash outside.
Mm-hmm.
You would be able to check his trash if you wanted.
Okay.
Fucking yeah.
You want to go through the garbage?
Yes,
All right.
really.
So going into the garbage requires you to go right next to the front door where the garbage is.
Okay.
So make a stealth check. The dogs. Oh. 15. You get to the garbage and the dogs start barking once again.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Can we just take the garbage and run?
I mean,
In my nice 1994 Ford Taurus.
I mean,
The
I
garbage
could
is only about, it's like a 13 liter. It's like one you could pick up and run away with.
disguise myself as a garbage man.
You have a spell? You have a spell that
I
can do
have a
that?
disguise skill.
Oh,
very
that
good at
takes
It takes a
minutes of
really good
preparation.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we come back in the
You
morning,
can't just, oh well, karma's a bitch. You're
Yeah.
a garbage man.
we are coming back in the morning, right? I don't want to do out. Coming back in the morning later
So you
for real sneakiness
You-
when I know the guy's not going to be there.
run off.
Yeah, running off.
So you get back to the
Yes.
car, close the door to the car.
Uh-huh.
The dogs keep barking. The lights turn back on. You hear Sid yell at the dogs to calm down, but he doesn't look through a window or open the door.
Okay, let's just go.
so he's not worried about anything.
It seems not.
This really suspicious guy is turning out to be a lot less suspicious than we need him to be.
I'm just saying he has a really nice car.
Alright, well, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna put in my earplugs and I'm gonna go to sleep, and I suggest 3 of you also do the same.
Okay, boss.
Does he walk out of his car? Not.
Have we left yet?
He doesn't leave the apartment.
Doesn't leave the
Okay.
apartment.
Yeah, I just think we should come back in the morning when we know he's not going to be there because he'll
Mhm.
probably be at work and.
What time do you think they take the trash?
12. No. 9.
Well, if he's not there, does that part really matter?
Let's come back at like 7 maybe.
Okay.
Before he leaves, we can monitor it, make sure if anyone comes around picking up the
Yeah.
trash, we can run in there and grab it really quick before
Okay.
someone else does.
Yeah. True.
A snake slithers over your feet.
What?
In the
I'm
car?
in my car?
In your car.
No.
When you look down, there's nothing there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
no.
I would like to detect magic. Can I cast that?
When you cast Detect Magic, you detect a lingering presence of magic that within less than a second evaporates into
I wonder
nothing.
if he's a druid or something.
Whatever you just felt likely was real.
He knows we're here.
Ye
I knew something was
Ikes.
fucked.
No, he might
You
have
disguise.
an alarm around the house that, like, sets off, like, illusions or something. I don't know. I don't know shit about magic. I'm just here because I have a laptop.
I'm just here because I have a laptop.
I'm just the computer guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Quincy's just snoring in the passenger seat, so.
Quincy! Quincy!
The head detective's
Ow.
going,
Earplugs out. Earplugs out.
What?
I take his earplugs.
There was.
you just like reach.
Boop.
Two giant muscly hands.
There's someone around here is casting magic. There was a snake in the car. This car, it's gone now, but it was definitely real, and it went across my foot.
It's
Can you
just-
tell, like,
it's-
what
it's-
kind of magic that was?
It's a snake.
It's gone now.
In my 1994 Ford Taurus.
But Bruce said it's gone.
No, it came and went.
So
If it was still here, it would just be a normal snake.
it's a,
That's some weird
Are you
fucking
saying
shit.
it was magic?
so
I'm saying it was magic.
That's the Harry Potter shit.
I like
I
it.
literally could have taken any job, but I took this one, and I don't really understand why. You could always
Because
quit.
we're friends. That's why.
Ah,
Because we're
friendship.
friends,
All right.
and I made you do it.
I'm just saying, there was a snake in the car. That's not normal. There was someone around here is casting spells of some kind. I detected it. We need to make a decision. Should we leave or should we go and come back at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning?
Mm-hmm. Why have I only been asleep for 8 minutes?
Because you went to sleep before we made a plan.
There was a plan 4 of us go to sleep, 1 of us stays awake, and we watch.
All right, we're leaving.
All right,
You leave.
I'm fine with us leaving.
you drive into the night.
The
Unless
next
someone
morning.
stops her, you drive off into the
No.
night. You make it back to your offices.
Get out of my car.
Apparently not. It's a stakeout requires you to stay in your car. You left. Just
I
snap.
came back.
So,
Just snap at him.
Cora, you drop everyone off at the offices so they
Dropping
can get a
everybody
good
off at
night's
the
sleep,
office.
but you live with your family.
I live with my family, yes.
Great, you drive back.
I will see you all here at 6, okay?
7.
Good night. No, we're going to be there at 7. We're going to be here at 6.
La,
Traffic
la, la,
exists.
la, 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 la.
I go back into my room.
Great. You all go to bed.
Next morning.
Bruce smokes a blunt. The next morning, Cora, you are there, engine running, promptly at 6 a.m.
Get the fuck in.
Alright.
Get in, bitch. We're going to...
Let's do this.
We're going to go, I don't know, dig through trash or something.
How much does my axe weigh? It was way more than 20
I'm
pounds.
bringing my garbage man costume.
Does it weigh more than 20
No, it fits in your glove.
Good, I put it in my glove.
Yeah.
I always keep it in my
That
Ask
is
us the
what your
front
glove
seat
is
because
for.
we
Yeah, I
can
know.
Even great axes only weigh like 9 pounds.
Okay, cool. Well, I
Sweet.
put my axe in my glove
Yeah.
because we're about to do some like magic, like
And then your bowling ball full
bullshit.
of pork.
That is in my closet. That's for special days.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was canon.
Yeah.
You drive back to Sid Miller's apartment. You get back to the same parking lot, different parking space. We are professionals after all. Just in time to see the good doctor leaving.
Oh, look, there he goes.
He's got his lab coat on. He walks back to his fancy BMW.
Dun, dun,
Gets in the
dun.
car and drives off.
Cast Detect Magic and look at the BMW.
The BMW is not magical. However, make a perception check.
Where is it?
Right here. It's on top of the big one.
You might
That's
not
not-
get that finger back.
Yeah, she's not using her claw.
Oh, that's good. Good clap.
16.
Sweet. 23.
23. The car is not magical, but the good doctor has a slight magical aura about himself.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going.
Is it still very like a snake?
He. Not only can you tell that he is a savant with a forged rune. Okay, all of you are savants.
All of us are savants.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I am.
No, we all are.
What?
We all use magic in some way.
All of you have the ability of pulling the magic from the sky into yourselves
That's what makes
to
us
generate
so...
superhuman effects.
Yes, that's what makes us
How
so
the effects take place is
inhumanly
different for
good
everyone,
at
though.
things.
That's
Like-
what gives you your sneak attack ability.
And you're really good at hacking skills. It's magic. It's me.
So does everyone? I'm very confused.
Everyone
now.
is magical.
Okay.
Everyone is magical in New Earth Atlanta.
All right. Okay. So does that mean like stuff like use magic device? I can
You still need to use. No, that's still a skill. That's still a skill because
trained only.
it is. It's still
Yeah.
a skill because there's still many magical devices
Okay.
that are designed for different people or
Okay.
have parts
Alright.
that you don't understand that
Wait, so
require
is this
that
like
check.
some Xanth type thing where it's like everyone has their own? Okay, good.
Is that a thing? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it-
Piers Anthony books.
Okay.
He sucks.
This
Basically,
is
like
really intense music to steal
Wow.
trash to.
Yeah. Well, it's level 1. It's intense to steal trash. You've never actually stolen trash before. You know how to do it in theory, but never in practice. Anyway, all of you are able to channel the raw magic of the sky into your being to create superhuman effects. So, feats, special abilities from classes,
Okay.
hit points are all magical abilities.
Because no normal human can jump into a pool of lava and survive. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if they're a 20th level fighter.
Exactly. So, you're all in the parking lot. You see as Dr. Sid Miller leaves, not only do you, Mr. Q, know that he is a savant, he is a spellcasting savant.
Did you just roll a 20? Clem just rolled a 20.
Spellcasting, so
Spellcasting stone.
yeah, I know he was.
So the snake was him. 100% now.
I told you there was a snake.
I remember there was a snake. I was half asleep. It is an excuse. It's not a good one.
At least you acknowledge that. Alright, cool. Let's steal some trash!
Right. So
Well-
who's stealing the trash?
Okay.
Infiltrator?
I'm on
Yeah.
trash duty. I assume folks are still talking to neighbors and possibly like distracting them or whatever while I do that kind of thing.
There is the occasional person who leaves their home to leave for work.
Okay. Of course, I am dressed like a garbage guy.
Yeah, you can probably just take it and go. I don't know if we necessarily have to
I'll just take everyone's trash while I'm at it.
Just curious. I want to see what everyone's up to.
Infiltrator, you're taking the trash?
Yes.
You walk up, you're wearing some sort of
Yeah.
nondescript jumpsuit with
Uh-huh.
a hat.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up to the trash, take the bag, no one cares.
Cool.
You rip it open right there, go back to the car.
I go back to the car.
Great, you go back
Put
to
it in
the
the
car.
trunk, please.
Of course, I put it in the trunk.
Thank you. My 1994 Taurus.
Make a stealth check.
Would that be stealth or disguise or okay.
Stealth.
Oh dear. 9.
9. You notice one of the neighbors sees you walk up to a 94 Ford Taurus and puts the trash in the trunk and gives you a quizzical look but makes no move to intervene.
Great.
I'll just smile at her.
They don't smile, but they half-heartedly wave.
Yes. That white
Then
person.
I
That
go
white
to the
person.
next. I go to the next.
They give they give you the white person smile.
Yeah. I go to the next department and take their trash, just in case she's suspicious.
Okay, they look less quizzical, but still slightly confused.
The trucks are
Probably
for
because your
repairs.
car doesn't look like a garbage truck.
Maybe in North Atlanta they didn't have to make it work.
Yeah.
We're a new independent trash company.
No,
Yeah,
there's
this
garbage.
is a whole brave new world.
There are garbage trucks.
Okay, fine.
There's a lot of garbage.
It's Atlanta. Of course there's a lot of garbage.
They have trucks.
It's magical Atlanta, so now there's even magical garbage.
Someone's driving
That's
around
twice as
in a
much
Taurus collecting garbage in a city of 8 million people.
Alright, cool, great.
Do you drive off or do you stay?
Oh jeez, is the neighbor still out there? Just watching?
Well, not like intently watching
Okay.
you, but you notice that you've been spotted doing
Been
something
spotted, yeah.
curious.
Okay.
Do you stay there or do you leave?
Well, what are they doing? Because
Going about their business?
no, I mean everyone else.
Everyone's in the
They're
car looking
just
at you
in the car.
expectantly.
I thought they were gonna do the thing. Okay, fine.
Go talk to
Go talk to neighbors.
All right. Yeah, I thought that's what was happening. Is that I was gonna do the trash thing while other people were out and about.
No, remember,
But-
there's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Everyone clearly
Okay,
knows he
then.
has dogs, so
All right.
no, you're not going to get any information that way.
What's in the trash?
Well, we should
Do you-
probably.
Did you go and check out the trash?
I don't think we've checked out the trash yet. It's just
No.
in the trunk of my
It's
car.
just right in your
the
car.
trunk,
You
so-
drive off.
Cool.
You drive off back to the offices to check on trash. You go into a safe space where there's no observers. You tear up
I
the
mean,
trash.
we still could have found out like how long he'd had the dogs and whatever. I don't know, but it's
Just need to
fine.
get inside that house.
Tearing through the trash, the only unusual things you see, the only oddities you spy, there's an awful lot of dog food. There's also a few plastic bags that indicate that they once held frozen rats.
Dogs don't eat rats.
Snake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dogs don't eat rats.
So this guy obviously has a bunch of animals. Or not a bunch, but he definitely has some type of lizard of some sort.
I'm thinking
Or some
snake.
weird ass like
Frozen.
beastly thing.
I'm looking over your shoulder at the trash.
He's got a snake.
Do I see twigs, sulfur, glass bottles,
There are a few glass
spell
bottles.
components of any kind?
You don't. Yeah, you do see some ordinary-looking vessels that may once upon a time carried spell components.
What this dude has snakes, 2
Conclusive.
dogs.
I was hoping to narrow things
So good.
down.
How many frozen
Love Bucano.
rat packages?
Quite a few.
So it probably has a lot of snakes.
Or a really big one.
You
Well,
have to
even-
normally
even
only
really
feed a
big
snake
snakes?
one rat,
Yeah,
and
they
then
See,
only
they
need to
eat
be
it
fed
for
like
a really long time.
once a month or something.
we had cats in our house growing up.
Knowledge Arcana when you see these multiple bags.
Myself.
Oh, anyone who has Knowledge
I
Arcana.
will show
they
it
can
to
roll
the
for
cleric. Look at all these bags.
Look at all them bags.
Show it to our magical librarian.
16 plus 6 is 20.
Hey, nice. You recall hearing that there are some familiars, animal companions, small animal companions of magicians, who can work certain abilities of their own that require them to eat more frequently.
Mm.
Bruce has an idea. That snake you saw. Or do you tell us that information?
Yeah.
That snake is a familiar. I think that snake's a familiar and it just casts itself.
I think that snake can probably teleport or something, and it touched my foot. I didn't like it.
Well, here's the thing. The doctor loves animals. Which means I swear I've heard of another kind of magic user that's not a searcher or a contractor. Something to do with... They're like hippies or something. Do you know anything?
Heard of
Eco-shamans?
Hippie casters.
Druids? Yeah, you know about eco-shamans.
Okay. I know
Eco-shamans?
Yeah.
Could be,
Yeah, we know about eco shamans.
could be a hippie.
I hate that I missed out on session 0.
Could be a hippie too.
Just a straight up hippie.
Alright, so we found some fun stuff in his trash, but it's nothing definite. Do we still need to break into his house?
I would love to break into his house.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have anything that
I
involves a
would like
break.
to.
Just let me have
Yes.
it.
Dad? Can I go, Dad? Dad?
I don't like the idea of
I'm not calling him
breaking
I
Yes,
into
want
that's
to
his
fair.
go in there,
house.
but before that, I would want to obtain some kind of method to...
Also, Mr. Enforcer, you remember that many reptiles, especially snakes, are not legal as pets.
Snakes are illegal. We have probable cause.
You don't know what kind of snake this is, but if it's a big snake, that is a minor crime.
Well, let's break into his house.
Let's get a warrant.
The what?
Warrant.
Don't need a warrant.
I should probably
Probable
go
cause.
Go to warrant.com. Get some warrants.
As a member of law enforcement that remains in good standing, your witness is admissible. If you can honestly swear that this guy owns an illegal animal, you can
So we don't need a warrant.
you
we
can
have probable cause.
rightfully raid the house and seize the animal.
Do I have to tell my contact David?
You won't need to tell David. David works in the DMV. He's a
Oh, yeah.
piece of shit.
You're gonna go to trivia with him on Tuesday, so keep that in mind.
There's like a restaurant in Atlanta just called The Pub, because otherwise no one in Atlanta would say The Pub.
So let's break into his house. Snakes are illegal in Atlanta.
Okay, cool. Snakes are illegal.
What time is it?
What time
In
is
the
the
game.
first thing in the morning?
It's still first thing.
It's like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You drove to this
Cool.
guy.
Do you guys want to
You
go to
drove to
first?
you drove up to the guy's house, stole his trash, drove home, drove in
Alright.
traffic both ways. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. You all have bagels.
Okay,
And
cool,
You've just turned the coffee machine on.
cool.
You were in the office, like sorting through all of the garbage.
So it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
Still plenty of time before the appointment at 1:30.
Is that what the appointment's at?
Yes.
Cool.
Um,
Should I do that? How do we do?
Well, I mean, not everyone has to be at the appointment either.
Not
no,
everyone has to be able to break into his house.
but
Smart people should be at the appointment.
I'm not smart.
I'm not
Dumb people should be
smart.
breaking into the doctor's.
To be fair. So if we decided to split up, one of us go to the appointment, one of us go to the break-in.
Yeah, that's totally cool. I would like to point out the cardinal sin of splitting the party is not a thing in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splitting up
About that.
to canvas multiple locations is totally
I didn't even
fine.
know that was a cardinal sin, and now I know.
It is.
All right, cool. So
It could be a bugbear.
so we can split the party up. Scone, you have to go with them if you have probable cause. You have to go check out that guy's house.
Snakes are legal.
Because he's our
Go
admissible
get the snake, buddy.
witness.
I'm a booking that fucking snake. You should know better as a veterinarian.
I'm gonna clap that snake in irons. He'll slither away because he ain't got no limbs.
Here comes out the snake.
Stone,
Yeah.
Stone, you're breaking in because of the snake.
Right.
Don't actually touch the snake if you see it.
What is that? Cause of magic and shit. I got it.
Good job, buddy.
James, is your character not smart?
What?
You're not very smart.
I guess so. Yes,
His
my
character's
intelligence
name
is
is
7.
Stone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a monk.
No, fair. You're a
I'm a
monk.
monk.
Oh, that's right. You're a monk.
I have 17 wisdom.
Don't stand between me and me Kit Kats. I'm quite good at a tumble.
Fuck you up.
But at least he's wise.
Oh god.
Is this a donut?
Conventional wisdom.
It's a tomato.
It's a bagel.
So,
Oh, really?
as we're sitting around trashing bagels, what's the move here? We're splitting the party. We have
Yes.
Looks
Splitting
like
the party.
1, 2. I'm gonna go with the infiltrators.
Bruce, Scone, and Ash are all going to the good doctor's apartment.
Uh-huh.
If anything
Cora
happens, you
and
call.
Q are going to their appointment
Yeah.
at the Barnes household. All right.
Great.
Great. Who wants to go first? No one.
So
All right.
we're a
Oh,
buddy cop
okay.
team where both of us are not smart.
Alright,
Yeah.
Okay.
listen.
And then you're rogue.
Before we break into this house, we have to figure out a way to deal with the dogs.
Oh,
So,
All right. So we're doing this first. You're
Yeah.
now back at the front door. You've driven your nice.
I was thinking before we head out
Charger?
we could prepare, but okay.
You have prepared.
Okay.
So you've
mm-hmm.
taken the Dodge for a ride back to the apartment.
Yeah.
You're now in front of the door. The three of you.
That's the car sound.
Yeah, it is. I believe. I thought the car was right here in this room.
I have the most delicious dog treats in my pockets.
Okay.
I could just karate chop him in the neck. Non-lethally, because I'm a monk.
Would be great if that was not even necessary.
We could probably lead him outside the house.
Because I'm thinking the barking is going to be a main issue.
Right. So, you're at the front door. The door is locked.
Uh-huh.
What's the move?
Window.
Window.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go to the window. The window doesn't really have a. The window is also locked,
Okay.
and there isn't really a way to unlock the window from the outside.
You have
Unlike
disabled
the door.
device, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's used for picking locks now.
Disable. Okay. I'll disable the door device.
Great. Roll it.
Okay, that's 9 plus.
So 16.
16. You managed to pick the lock.
Cool. Got my dog treats.
What did we decide?
You got the dog treats.
Yeah, just like holding them like this as I slowly open the door.
You slowly open the door and make a
Uh-huh.
stealth check. You stealthing?
Yes,
Make a stealth check. Do it sneaky like.
I've been rolling so poorly.
I trip.
Alright. You do a good job being pretty quiet, but the door.
Door farted.
You manage to just kind of push past the creak of the door, and sure enough, one of the dogs runs around a sofa looks at you and starts to bark.
I toss a
Sort of
treat.
up to the ground. Make a handle animal check at a
What?
+5
We're doing-
because you have treats.
Okay.
Shit, I'm no good at it. 13.
Oh,
+5?
+5. Okay.
So you throw a treat.
Yeah.
The dog looks at the treat and immediately just gobbles it up and
Cool.
looks up at you expectantly, but doesn't bark.
Where's the other dog? Do I hear that? Because there were 2 dogs before.
After the first dog barks, the second dog walks around the
Okay.
sofa and looks at you and starts to bark angrily.
Toss another one.
Okay, make a handle animal check.
Yeah, 3.
It's 8.
Oh, plus, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
8's not
so
good
8.
enough. So the other dog doesn't even notice the treat and runs right towards you, barking angrily and jumps to bite you.
I'm like right here. I'm gonna do it.
You're right next to the
Yep.
trainer.
Just
Go ahead.
apparated.
Great, the 3 of you make
So,
it. We're gonna roll initiative. Alright. This dog jumps at Ash. The only one to beat the dog in initiative is Mr. Enforcer Scone. What do you do?
So the karate that I learned in the streets of London just kicks in, and I karate chop this dog right in the throat, non-lethally, because I am a cop.
Do you want a flurry? You're close enough to flurry if you want.
Sorry. Do it.
How's that work?
Not lethal karate chop.
It's so you roll twice and it's at a -2 to your normal strike.
Streets of London.
Let's do it.
Oh, you've got monk stick
Monk stick. It's a quarterstaff.
because you have +1 to your attack, right?
Then it's on the karate chop.
So you're,
yes.
It's
you're a weapon master, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, oh, there's a dog, and I beat it with a stick.
oh god.
Non-lethally.
So is it a proper quarterstaff or is it like 2 nightsticks?
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Oh no. Proper
the
London
s-
cop style.
It's the same damage, so yes.
Oh God!
So this dog jumps at you, Ash, and suddenly Scone is just suddenly in front of you, wielding 2 like retractable nightsticks, and just sweeps this dog aside, and it just hits the ground and rolls to the corner and is injured, but not killed or not seriously damaged in any way.
This is the name of justice.
The second dog, their turn, dog's turn. The second dog runs and attacks you because you've dodged, you've jumped to the way and
Am I flat-footed?
you beat them in initiative. You're not flat-footed. So the dog was a natural 1. The dog confirms a critical miss with an 8. Take an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, there was an illegal snake in here. Come at me if you're hard enough.
11?
That does not hit.
Oh, you got 11?
Yeah.
So the dog is distracted as you so easily took out its brother. Go to bonk it lightly but firmly on the head and you miss.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Don't kill it. Please don't kill it.
But I only have an axe.
Oh no!
You have the flat side of an axe.
It's like,
So if you want to do non-lethal damage with a lethal weapon, you take a -4 penalty to the attack roll. Are you lethal or non-lethal?
+1 non-lethal.
Non-lethal?
Yeah.
Okay, AC 17 in that case. Alright. No luck.
No luck.
So, that's... Oh, hey, Ash, it's your turn. What was the roll here, Ash?
The 1.
Natural 1?
Natural 1.
Okay, reroll. No, that's not a critical miss.
Okay.
Scone, we're back to you. There's a dog still in front of you.
Shame on this dice.
I smack it again!
Alright,
Get these
flurry.
dogs off of me!
Hit. AC's 13. So. Look at you, rolling like a champ. 2 hits. Ooh, Max.
Dead dog.
9 plus 4.
Uh,
Did you roll 13 in a different way?
Yeah. Yeah.
You knock the second dog out.
Oh, the streets.
The dogs are now lying together in a pile, dog pile, you might say, breathing heavily, but thoroughly incapacitated. So, this is first thing in the morning,
That
so
was stressful.
as much as I'd like to do a shoop de whoop de whoop back to the other people, that doesn't happen until the afternoon, so...
Yeah.
They still got their bagels on.
You go into the apartment!
Alright, time to roll perception.
So, the apartment,
That snake.
you are greeted by a very humble-looking living room. Small TV, couch, crummy-looking coffee table, there's a small kitchenette, and there's a door that leads to what appears to be a bedroom. Right, everybody make a perception check, 3 of you, as you walk in there into the main room.
Oh, see, Josh.
You got a natural 2, a natural 3.
God,
We are rolling.
I give up on this dice. Whatever.
Gotta use
Come on,
the
keep being
magic
dice.
one.
It's
Yeah.
time.
The ordinary-looking apartment, you do notice that there is a large glass aquarium that is home to a rather large 2.5-foot brown-looking snake.
Brown looking.
Terrarium then.
Illegal. I'm seizing this snake.
Taking a look at the snake enforcer, looking at the pattern of the scales, which you've studied. This is a cottonmouth. That's a venomous snake. This is an illegal pet. This is contraband.
It's a little
Look
bit
at
forward.
her. So what can I do now? Do I seize
Well,
the snake?
You breathe a sigh of relief knowing you broke into this guy's apartment, and you can easily say that it was because you knew he had a venomous snake.
Good job, Scone.
So you took a bit of a risk there, but you know that your ass is covered. There is the little kitchenette, which doesn't look like much. There is a bedroom, which looks to also have a bathroom in it.
You hear a voice in the back of your head, Scum, saying, "Remember, don't touch the snake."
I actually did forget about that.
So he's like, oh, that's a snake.
I was about to like grab and put it in a bag. It's illegal!
It's not the time to use that bicycle, Ash.
If you know he has a venomous snake, you can just call the police.
Alright, that's me.
You could call the police
Alright, while they're looking at the
After
snake,
you
Is there a
I'm looking
bookshelf?
around.
and deny yourself the glory
I'm looking for an office.
and the gold.
Maybe some kind of.
Taking a look in the bedroom, there is a desk with a computer
Okay.
and a filing cabinet a few feet away from the bed.
Is there
Okay.
a bookshelf in here?
There's a bookshelf, yes.
I'm gonna look at those books.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
Oh, 13. Yeah, 13.
13.
Yeah, do I see?
A lot of medical books here. A lot of anatomy books regarding different animals. Seems pretty normal for a veterinarian to have. Though you also notice that there's some unmarked books, and when you pull one of them off the wall and look in, it's a handwritten journal.
Ooh, spicy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
So, but I'll be stealing his journal. The police are gonna be here anyway. I could put it in my glove.
I'm turning on the computer and looking in the computer.
Great.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the computer, you notice. What are you looking for exactly?
Secret stuff.
Secret stuff. Email's a good place to check for that.
Yeah.
You find no really intriguing emails. You find that pretty normal stuff, some communications between his friends, some family members,
Check his browser
few
history.
routine emails regarding his work at the Atlanta Humane Society. You do notice that there have been quite a few emails that have been deleted, and there is no way to recover them.
I don't believe that.
Make a hack check.
No.
Oh.
One necklace.
I'm doing so poorly tonight. Are there any folders that say "Do not open"?
Did you? What was that? What was the
It was
result
a
of the
2.
hack check?
It was.
Okay, there's no way to recover
Yeah.
them.
Well, 5, 6, 7.
7 technically with my.
There is no way to
Yeah.
recover them with a 7.
So I'm looking through that
Is your
journal.
intelligence only 12?
I'm reading the journal.
Mine? Yes.
Oh.
Seems like a pretty ordinary journal.
Yeah, but what is he saying? Where's he eat?
Hmm?
What is it? Where's that?
Yeah, this is going to take you a long time to look through all these journals. Do you want to just take them?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh my god, I don't know about this.
So, Bruce,
I
you
don't
just-
know
Well,
about this, so...
Yeah, I do that.
There look to be about 8 journals. You take all of them.
Oh my gosh.
It's only about that much.
I'll
Just pick
I'll
the
just
most
take
recent.
one. You just take, yeah.
Just one
They
random
like
one.
date it, the most recent one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because other things is kind of illegal. I don't know. All of this is illegal. I'm gonna just take all of them and Bruce fucking windows.
You're going to take all of them. Your Bruce Windows. You take all 8 of them.
I
You take all 8 of them, tuck them under your arm.
And I go to Scon and be like, this is okay, right?
Yeah,
These are
wait.
his journals.
Yo, Enforcer, what are you doing? Aside from
'Cause
wondering if that's okay.
He's supposed to, like, yeah.
Why would you tell me that? You can't take the journals.
I don't know. You're gonna call the police anyway.
Well,
It's fine to look through. It's fine to look through journals if there's incriminating evidence, such as a venomous snake.
Yeah. So
Perhaps these journals contain something about how he purchased such a snake.
if you can find something in there that's illegal, then we can take them. We both look through them as quickly as we can. We skim through them.
Well, there's 8. You said 8. Here's 4
That's going
journals.
to take you hours to do.
Oh, boy.
Can I skim through the latest one? Maybe the last couple of days?
There's no indication of the latest one. When you take a look at them, it seems that each journal is dedicated to a different sort of subject.
Shit. Well, there's nothing in here, Scon. Let's look in the restroom. Any closets?
Yeah, there's a closet.
Let's look at some closets.
There's a closet.
Alright, it's just clothes and
It's
shit. in
full of doctors'
Stuff.
coats.
He's a doctor.
there. He's a doctor. We got that. Ah, fuck! Say out loud. I can't find it.
Hey, Ash,
Any
make
welcome
another
here?
perception check.
Oh, I'm
while
making
you're-
a perception.
While you are at the desk at the computer.
Oh, 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. First time I heard that was a few days ago. Now I feel like I'm hearing it everywhere. Dirty 20. I like that. I like it's better than unnatural. That seems
Yeah.
strange. So Dirty 20. Cool. Well, you can't recover the emails. Maybe there's something else incriminating in this desk. So there's like drawers, and you start checking the desk. While you're looking through the desk, you two make perception checks.
Before I do that, could I obtain his login information for his email?
Yes.
Okay, I do that because I want to be able to
You
track his
can
email.
now remotely
Good.
check
Thank
his
you.
email.
15.
15?
24.
24. While you're talking, while the two of you are discussing what exactly you're going to do with these books, should we take them? Should we leave them?
Mhm.
Both of you look over and notice that the snake terrarium is empty.
It's not legal anymore.
Oh gosh.
You're still a witness.
Mystery
You can still say that there was a snake
What?
there.
Mystery solved.
Good job, Scott. Number 1 in the back.
Ash, you open the drawer to one of these to the desk,
Oh, God.
and
Oh,
there
no.
is the snake is in the drawer,
No!
Oh shit.
and it immediately attacks you.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
It immediately goes to bite you with, oh gosh, with a 19.
Oh shit.
Alright, what's the damage?
Snakes don't miss. You take 2 damage. Make a fortitude save.
Come on, dice.
This is.
God damn it! 6!
This snake bites you on the hand, and venom squirts from the roots of its fangs. And you are immediately hit with a noxious feeling. Everybody roll initiative. Let's do initiative again. Snakey rolled an 8.
Come on.
I have one here than a whole bag of them.
No, I got it.
Scone might just clap this
12.
snake in iron. 12. Ash, what you get?
21.
Oh shit! Who's got the higher initiative with 21?
6.
6. You got your wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
fucking nice
I
there.
always take improved initiative as my starting feat because that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Well
good.
then.
Okay, Scone, Ash, Bruce, Snake. Scone. Snake's gone. You hear a hiss and a scream. Ash has got a cottonmouth snake lashed to his hand.
I jump in using monk reflexes and I say, "It's illegal!"
I'm not ready to down.
Oh! Doesn't crit. A quarterstaff doesn't crit on a 19, but that's a hit.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Non-lethal or lethal?
Oh, 9.
Thought I'd ask. You smack this snake right in the head, and it releases its grip from Ash's hand. Ash, it's your turn. You take 1 point of constitution damage.
Oh, no.
Make a fortitude save.
17.
You pass.
Cool.
As soon as the poison starts to affect you, you surge your body with your will to live, and you crush the poison in your bloodstream.
Oh. That's so gross.
Everyone is magic in North Atlanta. Ash, it's your turn.
Wait, so that means I'm not poisoned anymore?
You are not poisoned.
Okay.
You've taken constitution damage. You have taken ability damage, but the poison has been quelled by your impressive fortitude. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Do you
attack the snake.
Okay.
Legal.
Snake bit me, kill it.
Attack fucking bit me. Short sword. Nice. 17. Is that okay? Yeah, 17. Does that hit?
That hits. You get your sneak attack because you've beaten the snake in initiative.
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The snake was clearly not expecting you to react so quickly.
5.
What are you attacking with?
Short sword.
Short sword?
Yes.
So, snake's on your hand. Scone comes in, smacks the snake. It's illegal! Smacks the snake right in the head. It dizzily shakes itself off of you. You take out your short sword and pin it to the wall.
Nice.
The snake goes limp and starts to bleed.
Real life me is like, oh, but Ash is like, fuck that snake.
Great. Do you want to help the snake? Do you want to heal the snake, or do you want to just like let it bleed out and
Ash
die?
does not like the snake.
Do you let the snake die?
Can we question the snake?
How much does the snake weigh?
It's a 2.5 foot snake, so 8 pounds.
It's a
wanna
magic
take this
snake, obviously, because it zapped itself. You know, it displaced itself.
You guys figure out if you want to kill that snake or not. Here's a better question: does anyone have the ability to heal this snake? Anyone have the heal skill? Anyone have
No.
a potion of cure light wounds?
No.
I'm not monkey enough.
The snake then just simply dies.
Oh.
Does it like turn the magical pixie
So-
dust or anything?
Not quite.
Oh shit, it does.
Not quite.
Yeah.
As the snake draws its dying breath, raw magic pours from its wound in its mouth. A sigil appears on its forehead. You recognize it as the rune of a savant, a magical human. Perhaps the rune of Dr. Sid Meier.
Hmm.
It then it then goes completely limp.
So does that mean he knows his companion just died?
That's plausible, yes.
Y'all had one job.
I mean,
Hey, Ash.
Yes.
When you look back in the drawer where the
Uh-huh.
snake was,
Uh-huh.
it was sitting on nothing but a metal foot-long ruler
Mm-hmm.
that seems to gleam in an unnatural, uncomfortable way.
I take it.
You take it.
Mm-hmm.
As you touch it and hold it, you recognize that this has been infused with magic. This is a magical device.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have spellcraft?
No.
Okay, no one knows what this device does.
Wait, where is...
Maybe you could take it to your friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or we don't even need.
Putting it in my backpack.
We need to take the dead snake body so that our asses are covered
What?
in this raid.
You like what? Take the dead snake body and put it into like a plastic bag and seal it shut.
It was
You put it in
evidence and
evidence.
it's illegal. And then I put it in my pocket.
All right.
Your
If you don't take this directly
Is that a
to
snake
snake
in your
in my
pocket, or are
pocket.
you just
of the
happy
New
to
England
see
police
me?
department, it's going to look suspicious on the back end.
I do
Well, you're
that at
lawful,
my earliest
so-
convenience.
Okay.
Yeah, you're lawful.
Yeah. You gotta go by the letter of the law, man.
It's what you do.
I do it.
Great. So you. Someone want to give him a ride?
Yeah, let's go. Hop in.
I give him my
Before
roller
you done
skates.
here.
Yeah, we're all done here, so let's just go. Drive to the police station.
At
So
first I asked him-
you drive downtown.
Yeah.
Let him out. You go in.
Mm-hmm.
You know all the right people to talk to. You process the evidence. They thank you. If there's any sort of questions,
Hey Jeffrey,
they'll
I got a
contact you.
snake. It's illegal.
Oh, it's a bloody snake. Who had a snake?
This is fucking vet.
Is this a
snake?
This is a bloody cottonmouth.
You damn right.
It didn't bite nobody, did it?
He fucking did, my partner.
Is she dead?
No, we're magic, you see.
Grace to God, that's illegal.
Yeah. I beat the
These
shit
things-
out of it though.
These things, venom can drop a full-grown man in about 1 hour.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was
This
this
is
good.
really Australian.
What is happening?
You did this, not me.
That must be why they're illegal.
Well, that, yeah.
Fucking hell.
No.
This is a good thing too.
Thanks for bringing it in, Scone.
Yeah. I see you at the pub later.
See you then.
Right.
You go back to the car. He gets back in the car as if this is a totally routine, normal thing.
Now I'm not in trouble.
Which chance it is in this mad, mad world.
Let me go back to the office.
You go back to the office. Great. All the 5 of you are back together in the office because your appointment isn't until like 5 hours.
Right? I don't. Whatever.
I call my mom. There's a fucking snake, right, Mom?
Wait, your mom lives in Atlanta too?
No, she's dead. Just kidding. She's probably in England.
Going, I hope my baby boy Scone is okay.
I'm like praying at the foot of my bed. Hey, Mom, it's a fucking snake. You wouldn't believe it.
So in the background, that's illegal.
So,
Gotta say, this is not where I was
geez.
expecting this to go, and that is the joy of game mastering.
so I have a question
The
for
five
all
of you
three
together.
of you.
Uh-huh.
What the hell are you doing back here already?
Oh, it's done. They did.
Jesus
we did
Christ.
it.
You did what?
I have a magic ruler.
And we
A
got
magic ruler. I
magic-
want to see this magic
So,
ruler.
knowledge arcana or knowledge spellcraft?
I have
Or
some-
I also
spellcraft.
have a snake
Either
bite
or.
if anyone wants
They
to
will get you different
get
things.
on it.
Both are relevant.
So just-
Knowledge arcana will tell you what this is. Spellcraft will tell you how to use it.
Okay. I'll do knowledge arcana then.
All right.
Oh, I only got an 8.
Yeah, you're not sure what this thing is.
Yeah. Oh,
I
well.
mean, if
Still have spellcraft. You can roll
I
spellcraft.
can roll spellcraft.
you use detect magic and you stare at it for a little while, you can figure
figure out what school of magic it's enchanted
Okay,
with.
so I got an 18 on
18 for
spellcraft.
spellcraft.
Pretty sure that passes.
Put my dice in jail.
Dice jail. The jail for dice.
So this is some sort of teleportation device.
A ruler.
Or perhaps something that causes you to go somewhere else. You know how to activate it. There's an invisible pattern hidden within it, and if you hold it and focus and trace the pattern with your mind and complete the enchantment,
Mm-hmm. Does it
It
only
will-
go a specific place, or can it go any
it goes to a
place?
specific place.
Cool.
Such as
One specific
Lee's
place.
house.
You didn't pass your arcana, so you're not sure where it goes,
Mm-hmm.
but you know how to open the door, but you don't know anything about it or where it leads.
Cool.
Hmm.
So that would be a fun, dangerous thing to do.
Knowledge arcana? 11?
17.
17. Yes, you've heard of something like this. This is a device known as, colloquially as a hall pass, a device that connects you to an area called the shadow plane
Whoa.
that allows you to travel from one point to another specific one through the shadow plane, which is often also referred to as the mirror dimension. It is not necessarily safe to go through.
Cool.
Is it regulated in any way?
It is. There is a group of magicians called the Gatekeepers that regulate magic such as this.
And they're like,
And-
and they do it with the authority of.
Sid Miller is not a gatekeeper in any way. You read his files. It's not okay that he has this.
Are you telling me?
Got some beauty here.
This is 2 pieces of contraband in one die.
Twice as illegal.
So man, he took the cat.
Hey guys, this ruler takes you to the shadow realm.
Fucking sweet.
I feel
Also
like-
known by some as Atnalta.
What's it called again? The shadow plane?
Jersey.
Shadow plane?
Yeah.
Some call it Nalta, the mirror realm.
Huh.
And
Any of you guys ever watched that really old anime show, Yu-Gi-Oh? No? So,
everybody really hates
I
Friends.
really want to know where this goes, but I'm not gonna do it.
They didn't even see the end of Friends.
So, Corey, you know how to activate this hall pass. as
Yes,
it's
I
called.
do. However, it's not necessarily safe to, and we don't exactly know where it goes.
You do not.
No.
It's not that we don't exactly know where it goes, Cora. We have no idea
But-
where this goes.
The door once entered can be exited.
All right.
So you can just go there and come back
Yes,
to the same spot where you left.
theoretically.
Can only one person go?
Yeah.
Can I bring a friend?
To like jump over
Yeah.
and like touch someone.
It opens a portal that people can go through.
Okay.
Can you see through it?
No.
Damn.
So that's not like what the snake used to transport into the
No,
drawer.
this is
Okay.
different.
The snake can just transport itself.
Perhaps that was a unique ability.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We could use it this afternoon after the meeting, or we could just do it now.
What time is it?
I
9?
don't know, like 10
It's
a.m.
the morning.
It's like 9.
Yeah.
We got 4 hours.
All right. Cool. Do we want to just do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Oh, I was gonna go say we should get some coffee, but I guess we can do
We
that.
have a coffee machine and we haven't made any money yet. This is our very first case. We cannot buy coffee.
Did you already
You
buy an
can't
espresso
buy
machine?
coffee. I even bought the espresso machine.
Oh my god.
Cool. All right. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna see where it goes. Sound good?
Do the same.
Zippity doo dah.
Zippity doo dah day.
I'm gonna be honest, you guys. This is a really bad idea.
Can
Nothing
you-
ventured, nothing gained, man.
Can you peek your head through the...
I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do that.
You activate it?
I activate it.
So you activate it, and a large circular portal appears in front of you. You can't see through it, but everything beyond it is gray and backwards.
What'd you do in my office?
I wasn't gonna do it.
There's an alleyway right back there.
Yeah, we should do it over here where no one can see us.
Oh wow, it's dark in here.
Yeah.
I already walked through.
Oh.